The challenge we were faced with was to prevent people from falling out of the universal credit application process.
So there's lots of people who are eligible for universal credit, but unfortunately, usually about 25% of people find it difficult to make a claim to get the universal credit that they're due. During the pandemic, that number went up to about 33%, anecdotally as high as 40% of people who were just unable to make this claim online. And so what we were trying to do was to find out, well, what exactly are these problems and how could we possibly prototype a solution to get over those issues, especially given that all of those interactions were having to happen digitally because of the pandemic.
A lot of claimants to universal credit actually don't give all the information that they need to. It's a very step-by-step system that doesn't always ask for all the information in a way that claimants are going to understand.
So we got the chance to work with 3 different organizations for this particular project, and the idea that we would work collaboratively, do some user research to find out what the problems were that people were experiencing, and then prototype and test potential solutions to solve those problems. We had workshops at least once a week, and then we had individual kind of one-on-one sessions with all the charities as well. So we'd refer to these personas and we'd say, is that the kind of thing that Bill would want? And Bill's a persona, Bill's a kind of a composite. He's a made-up person based on lots of people that we spoke to. I think what we've come up with and what we've handed over for further development is actually going to benefit a lot of people.
We kind of picked up really on, there was a lot of like amazing prototyping work that had been done to date, like in terms of design prototypes. I think there was like 5 different variations with like feedback. So we built on that and developed that further. So effectively it's a digital tool that is a companion guide to take claimants through every step of the process.
It directs you to the places you need to go on the government web pages in order to submit your application. It gives you really good hints and tips along the way as well, common pitfalls, things that people sometimes forget. It explains using very accessible language, some of the sort of more technical aspects of the application process. And it's just a really friendly kind of companion to the application process.
We didn't want to give claimants like yet another digital thing that they need to understand and like another list of things they had to read. You know, there's almost like, I'm already on this website and I don't understand what this is telling me. And now you're telling me the way to solve this is to look at this other thing. So we were like, how does this truly be supportive and useful? That was like a key challenge and a key focus across all the user testing.
Every time we kind of entered into a new round of user testing, you know, you get that little excitement, oh, what's the feedback going to be? But that's absolutely been the most exciting thing about this project.
The way you stepped it, make it step by step, I think it's easier to manage.
Okay, great, yeah. Thank you.
I had to, this, tell you the truth, I have been frightened of universal credit and that online system and filling that in. But if I had this, make it much easier.
Okay, great.
Much easier.
One of the things that we've really tried to push through our digital support programs is reuse. We know how expensive it is to develop new digital solutions, and we see every day so many great solutions that have already been built. The problem of universal credit isn't just about the housing sector. As we know, it's about everyone. And so what Hyde and Yalla have done is for the benefit of all these people. Any organisation can put their logo on it and use the system for free to help their service users or clients.
I have been hinting to just my family. I haven't put it out there yet. You hear the word yet, because as soon as, if you let me know, it will go out there. I will let people know it exists and it's there for them to use, because I think it's very good, you know, and will be very helpful.
So I think we kind of came to Yalla thinking that we were asking the impossible, and they very, very quickly installed in us that we're not asking the impossible, we can absolutely do this, and that confidence is something they brought along to every single meeting we had, and every time we kind of threw a challenge at them, they seemed completely unfazed by it, and it didn't feel like we commissioned them, didn't feel like we were their client, you know, it just felt like we were a team all trying to do the same thing. And I think they'd involved 3 separate organisations, several groups of staff, members of staff, loads and loads of residents that they've had direct conversations with in terms of getting to where we are today. So it's not like they've sat in a dark room and just done lots of programming. It's been such an involved process, and that they've ended up with this really, really, really useful product in just 10 weeks is absolutely astonishing. So we're really, really happy.